In the third and final part of this how-to videos, we'll show you how to set up a highly available service provider. In many ways, it's exactly the same as the setup of a service provider with a normal gateway, except for a few important differences. In this demo, you'll first need to set up a SCOM management group, then import the Opslogix VMware management packs, generate root, management server, and gateway certificates, import the root and management server certificates on the management server, then run the gateway approval tool with the side option, install the SCOM gateway server on the customer side, import the root and gateway certificates on the gateway server, install the second gateway server and import the certificates, create a new customer SCOM resource pool, and add the gateway servers to this pool. Add the VMware environments to the monitoring by selecting the customer SCOM resource pool, install the second management server and import the certificates, configure the gateway and management server failover, and finally create a new management pack name. Once you have access to the customer download area, you can download the VMware management pack. Assuming you have already done that and you already have a SCOM management group ready, we'll get started with importing the Opslogix VMware management pack. Once you have downloaded the source files of the VMware management pack, unzip the files. Click on the management pack folder and copy the path towards it. Next, open the SCOM console, click on administration, then click on management packs. Here we will select the import management packs option. Click on add, then click on add from disk and select no when the online catalog connection pop-up is shown. Paste the folder path you've copied earlier, select all the files and click open. Double check if all files are shown in the import list. Everything should be fine. Then click install. This will allow all VMware management packs to be imported into your SCOM management group. After importing the Opslogix VMware management pack files, the next step will be to apply the correct licenses. Open the SCOM console if you haven't already done that. Then go to monitoring. There you'll find a folder with the name Opslogix. When you open that folder, you should see the Opslogix licensing dashboard. As you can see, there are no licenses present yet. To apply the correct licenses, go to Add Key. Once you have gained access to our customer download area, our sales team has already sent you all the licenses that you need. Copy-paste the key that you have received and click on Import Licenses. After completing these steps, all licenses will be enabled. Once the importing of the keys has succeeded, you will see a list in the licensing dashboard, indicating how many devices are licensed and when it will expire. In this step, I'll show you how to generate root, management server, and gateway certificates. Go to the following Microsoft page and follow the instructions. Once you've done that, you need to export the root certificate, the management server, and gateway certificates to a PFX file. Once you've done that, then we're ready to go to the next step. In this step, we'll be adding a gateway to the ISV management group. Run the command prompt as an administrator. Copy-paste the installation directory where the gateway tool is present. Then run the gateway approval tool to create a gateway. While doing this, it's very important to supply the management group name from the ISV name. Then we're going to apply the gateway name. Also, recreate a site name called Customer01. Then the action is to create. Now you have added a new SCOM gateway server to a management server. To check if everything is done correctly, open the SCOM console, go to the administration pane, then click on Management Servers. In the dashboard, a new gateway server is being registered and is ready to be activated. After installing the SCOM gateway agent, we are going to import the certificates. Now create a folder on the gateway machine to copy these two certificates and the SCOM import tool. The SCOM import tool is located in the software folder of the SCOM installation media. Next, open the command prompt and run it as administrator. To import the certificates, run the following command. Then, run the following command. Apply a password, and now the SCOM agent will automatically reboot. To check if the connection is made to the SCOM management server, open the event log viewer and go to the SCOM Operationsmanager log. It should be showing up in the log anytime soon as a 1200 or 1210 event. So here we have a 1210 event and an Operations Manager connector that is connected. Now, everything is set up and we are ready to continue to the next step. After the successful installation of the gateway server and the implementation of the certificates, the new customer gateway server should be active. To double check, go to the administration pane and click on Management Servers. And there we have it. The gateway server is connecting to the management server correctly. The next step would be to set up the SCOM resource pool. By default, the following resource pool is installed after the installation of the VMware Management Pack, and it contains all the management servers. But we want to create one resource pool for every customer that we have. This can be done in two ways, manually or using a PowerShell script. For this demo, we'll be using a PowerShell script. Open the PowerShell console and use the following script. Please note that all scripts and commands used for this demonstration videos can be found in the video description below. Now back to the PowerShell script. By running this script, we basically connect the gateway server to a newly created resource pool called Customer Site A. We see that we have a new gateway pool on this site. This gateway pool contains the following single management server. In this step, we'll be adding new VMware environments located on the customer site for monitoring. So, we're going to use the gateway of that customer. Now, open the SCOM console and go to the configuration dashboard of the VMware IMP. Select the correct resource pool, Remote Customer Site A. Add the VMware server or direct ESX host connection. Then, log in and click on Check Connect. Press Yes to add the server to the monitoring list when the pop-up is shown. From now on, all VMware components will be discovered and monitored by System Center Operations Manager. In this step, we'll be configuring the crossover failover for the management server and gateway servers. As you can see, we have installed two management servers at our ISV site and two gateway servers at the customer site. The reason why we're doing this is to make sure that when a management server fails, the gateway server is still able to deliver the data. For this step, we'll be using the following PowerShell script. This PowerShell script shuts down the first management server and activates the second management server. Then it assigns the primary and failover servers to the correct gateway server. With the second gateway server, it's exactly the other way around, where we cross over the primary server too. When we run the script, all the data gets validated and configured.